Magandang gabi, eto, magmumukbang na naman ako. Ayan, napapasarap na tayong magmukbang habang nanonood ng mga nakakatakot, habang nanonood ng mga horror at mga creepy na palabas. Ayan, titira tayo ngayon ng 10 scary videos that will make even ghost run away. Yan, darkest secret yung titirahin natin habang nagmumukbang tayo ng Adidas. Ayan, ang paa. Manok. Paa ng manok. Ayan, meron din tayong ampalaya, meron tayong kanin, meron tayong side up na itlog at masarap na suka. Ayan, titirahin natin ngayon yan. Grabe, nagugutom na ako. Ayan, paano? Panoorin natin.
In the next few minutes, you will witness the most shocking videos you could imagine.
Sino yan? Lalaki din.
Manifestation of someone
Gumalaw.
already deceased. Silhouettes that disappear in the darkness. And even the videos of the first positions that I know will make you tremble. My name is Leonore Clay. And this is The Darkest Secret.
Darkest secret.
Today we present extreme horror videos that will make even ghosts run away. Number 10.
Ayan na.
Start this video with an inexplicable recording sent by a subscriber. For security reasons, strongly asked us that his identity remain anonymous. On the screen, we see a family paying tribute to a deceased relative after he lost his life in a world of
Patay
crime.
pala yun.
At one point, the camera zooms in on a photograph of the honoree, and that is when this family believes he manifests to show that he is still among them.
Gumalaw. Gumalaw talaga. Gumalaw talaga. Natin ulit. Gumalaw talaga. May humigit, no? May humigit. Takot naman yan.
The photograph moves without any apparent logical reason, since our subscriber assures that there was no wind and the photograph was properly held up. That
Ang gagalaw niyan.
states that it is most likely that the young man's spirit had been accompanying his family at that moment.
Posible naman may pusa sa likod, di ba?
Self-noticed
Daga.
and felt in this subtle and particular way. Could this be the reason for that inexplicable movement? Tell me what you think.
Takot naman. Ang dilim dito sa kwarto ko. Isang ilaw lang gamit ko eh. Ang sarap.
The following footage was made known by a man who was traveling in his boat around a lake, known for many testimonies of people who had encountered the mythical creature known
Buhaya
as
dan, may buhaya.
So far, some believe that this recording is the clearest evidence of the existence of this creature. Pay attention.
Ano yun? Tao. Parang kuba. Parang yung mga taong Java, yung mga lumang tao. Parang ang laki-laki pa niya. Ano kayang creatures yun?
On the shore, a huge being appears walking towards the forest.
Ang laki
Being
talaga.
that attracts attention due to its large size, as well as the characteristics of its body and way of
Ang
walking,
laki.
perfectly matching the image that is known of Bigfoot. The sequence looks extremely natural and fluid. No distinguishable cuts and any type of digital alteration.
Tapos parang nagtatago.
Reason why that it is concluded that this clip is 100% real. Could this be the most reliable proof of the existence of this creature? Leave it in the comments. Number 8.
Number 8. Tara ko ng barbecue.
Watch this video and if necessary, repeat it
Up.
as many times as you want. and tell me how you think this happened.
Uy! Pero minsan talaga, merong talagang, ano, di ba? May lamesa talaga na madulas masyado. Baka naman madumulas lang dun sa, ano, sa lamesa. May mga ganyan eh. Pero tingnan natin kung talaga may multo dyan. Pero dahan-dahan eh, oh. Dahan-dahan, oh. Oh, tapos nag-slide. Ayun, oh. Possible naman na hindi level yung, ano eh, yung table na yun eh. So, possible na talagang ano lang yan. Dumulas lang. So parang nakakatakot lang din talaga tignan kasi nga nag-iisa lang siya dyan.
No one would have believed this if there was no footage. The thing is that its movement is extremely aggressive. Not at all like it would be if it were natural.
Pero hindi mo rin malaman, baka may multo nga talaga nagpagalaw nun.
And the surface was slippery. How to explain why it stops? It even seems to wait for the waiter to return to the table, to continue moving forward. How do you explain that? Could we be in the presence of a paranormal event?
50-50 ako dyan kasi possible na yung table talaga ay ano, hindi siya pantay, naka-elevate siya at masyado makinis yung lamesa. Pero hindi rin natin masabi.
Let me know what you think. Number 7. The following recording takes us to a strange situation that occurred at an exhibition of the Titanic.
Nakakatakot yung mga ano.
In a museum in the city of Chicago.
Yung mga lumang-lumang sasakyan, no?
One of the security cameras installed on the place recorded the entry of a large amount of water that literally flooded the entire premises.
Ano ba yan? Dugo ba yan o ano? Tubig?
When they arrived the next morning, all the workers were shocked by the large amount of water there.
What?
The press reports say that although rainfall fell that day, it was not nearly enough to cause flooding of this magnitude. Doors and windows were perfectly closed. The ceiling and walls were completely dry.
Ano pala siya? Galing Titanic?
There were no cracks or traces of leaks. In addition,
galing yan.
technicians checked every part of the museum, since there are delicate things here. And you know what? They didn't find any broken pipes.
I'm not a huge ghost guy, but when all this stuff happens, I mean, we're looking, there's no cracks,
Grabe.
there's no holes, there's no broken pipes, the ceiling is fine, everything around the building is totally fine.
Paranormal
How did this
activity.
happen then? Question that to this day remains unanswered.
Hindi mo talaga mapaliwanag yung ganyan. Galing pala sa Titanic yung mga ano na yun. Yung mga gamit na yun.
Fernando Vera, a faithful subscriber, invites us to elucidate the mystery hidden behind an intriguing footage captured by a security camera installed in the middle of a public road. It was during the night that the device began to record the following.
Nangyari yan. Last year lang yan, no? 11/22, 2023.
The security guards did not notice anything strange on that occasion. This, whatever it was only seen on cameras.
Yung mga usok, no?
Smoke or fog, which at times covers practically the entire image. However, the strangest thing here is related to its odd behavior.
Posible nga, no? Saan nanggaling yung mga parang usok-usok doon sa
The
camera?
way it just fades away from one moment to the next.
Oh?
as if it were aware
Parang
of its
ano eh, oh.
movements.
Parang
Do you
orb
think this
na
phenomena
naglalaro.
is related to something paranormal? Tell me what you think. Number 5. On the internet, there are channels whose themes are quite disturbing and disconcerting by their appearance, causing that terror and discomfort just by seeing them. Videos of this type have always existed on the internet. Videos whose sources are usually mysterious. Like
Totoo ba yung
having
mukha
a
niya?
nightmare while awake. However, recently, the disturbing case of Dr. Nowhere has stood out above the rest. A sinister YouTube channel that seems to have taken from the most remote corners of the deep web. In it, a mysterious creature known as the Thumper is presented. A being form, amalgamation of cables, and a deformed face that in successive analog videos that are reminiscent of the old horror films of yesteryear describe how he likes to catch unsuspecting young people and then ends up devouring them. Basic animation videos that through grotesque images show the actions of this repulsive character against those who dare to pay attention to him. Without a doubt, a channel that only the bravest dare to watch.
Nakakatakot. Takot yung sunog, yung sound. Uy.
Are you familiar with it? Comment below.
Nakakatakot. Nakakatakot. Parang nanghihipnotize yung mukha.
Number 4. Brenda, a faithful subscriber of the channel, together with a friend, and out of mere curiosity, decides to use the Brandanatica application with the idea of confirming or denying anything that is said about it. She says that the app took them to a rural area where they traveled, recording a small video of the moment before going back home. Disappointed, they returned, feeling that everything had been a waste of time, or at least that's what they thought, until they saw the replay. Observe.
Yan.
Se supone que es de aquí, es allá,
Ayan.
pero no se ve nada.
Ano yan?
Pero no manches que aquí ya te puedes dar la vuelta. Y luego pongo la linterna a ver si se ve.
Ubusan sila ng gasolina. Ano meron dyan?
Bajar el vidrio. Yo también lo voy a bajar.
Ayun. Anong meron dun?
Did you notice it? When you focus on the road again, you see a kind of shadow that seems to get up and begin to
Asa na?
accelerate its pace, quickly crossing in front of them.
Ay, ayun.
It even gives the impression that it crosses the perimeter fence without any major problem. Let me place brightness and contrast filters to see if we can see something else. It is a kind of somewhat blurred silhouette that at times acquires a certain humanoid shape. Can you see any other characteristics that we have overlooked? If you notice anything, I ask you to leave it in the comment box.
Ano yun?
Number 3.
Parang nakita lang nila na ano no, na parang shadow na white na dire-diretso na ano na dumadaan. Pero hindi ko rin 50-50 rin ako doon. Hindi ko masyado kung or ba siya or baka parang ano lang, parang shadow lang.
In this position, we find the rare moment that a man captured while testing the features of the new camera he had acquired and which had infrared recording. While playing with the infrared spectrum, his camera revealed the presence of strange lights at the top of a hill. Pay attention.
¿Son llamas objetos?
Meron dyan.
Ahí están. Sin embargo, cuando yo aquí en la pantalla de la cámara trato de que se vea algo,
Ano meron dyan?
no ve nada. Aquí está la otra pantalla pequeña. Cuando regreso a la imagen, ahí siguen esas luces.
As you can see,
Parang
constantly changes from infrared
Parang UFO.
to normal
Ayun oh. Baka UFO nga yan.
place, there is something that is completely invisible to the naked eye. In fact, it is interesting that it is only seen in infrared, especially if we're talking about lights, which supposedly should be visible under any light spectrum.
Parang UFO no?
Why does this happen? Do you think it is a situation associated with the UFO phenomenon? Comment below.
Pero ko UFO yan. Naniniwala kasi ako sa mga
2.
UFO eh.
Stephanie Manood is an influencer whose Instagram is mainly dedicated to her travels, her hobbies, and the world of modeling in general. However, some time ago, she revealed an
Uy.
inexplicable situation.
Yan talaga.
that
Ayan
occurred
talaga.
nothing more, nothing less than outside her house.
Ayan talaga.
Presence of what she described
Sumasayaw
as
pa.
a disturbing entity, which she saw live through one of her security cameras. Pay attention.
What the hell? My parents are logical people. They're not people who
Inilabutan ako.
will automatically jump to the conclusion that this is a ghost. But even they were like, that looks like a ghost. And I'm like, that does look like a ghost, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, that looks like a fucking ghost. So I keep looking at it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna screen record this. So I go into the screen record option on my phone and I start recording this recording of the outside of my house.
Ayun oh. Ayun oh. Movement talaga ng tao oh. Ng white figure. Oh. Parang gumagalaw-galaw siya.
And I put it up on my Instagram and I was like, guys, like, what do you think this is? And everybody's like, that's a ghost, that's a ghost. But, like, everyone's like, that's a full-on fucking apparition. That is like, that's not a blob. That's not a little light thing. It's a full apparition of a ghost.
The
Ako,
girl says
dahil naniniwala na
that
ghost daw.
thing was standing there for more than an hour without moving or doing anything. A diffuse figure that even activated one of the security alarms. She clarifies that it is not smoke expelled by the heating system of her home, nor is it the reflection of any of the spotlights that illuminated the exterior of her house. It only happened that night and never again.
Tapos gumagalaw-galaw pa yung dahon no.
Paranormal phenomena. question that this girl prefers to ignore and not delve into something that she clearly cannot understand.
Takot, mga nakikita talaga sa CCTV, no?
Do you think it is a ghost?
Ghost yan.
Number 1.
Grabe.
And the video that ends our count corresponds to a disturbing
Ayun. Sino yun?
captured by a security camera located inside a house
Ayun,
in
no?
the United States. As far as it is known, the property was unoccupied at the time,
Ayun, no?
which is why what you will see below is even more
Ayun, no? Ang
mysterious.
bilis. Ang bilis. Ayun, no? Tao talaga, ano yung, or ano talaga siya? Hugis talaga siya ng, nag-figure talaga siya ng white na tao. Ayun, no? Dumaan. Creepy talaga. Busog na ako. Grabe.
The camera captures a small silhouette, which quickly passes from the hallway to get lost in one of the rooms. A figure that, if you pay attention, seems to rise quickly from the level below, as if it came from that sofa that is there in the image. Do you notice it?
Ayun, no? Takot naman yan.
However, and perhaps the most shocking of all, is that through the camera's microphone, you can hear the voice similar to that of a child asking for help.
Uy, meron nga. Oh. Tsaka kung anong korteng bata
Could
talaga.
it be the ghost of a child? Why ask for help? What has happened to him in this place? If you have more information regarding this footage, I ask you to write it in the comment box. Because this video has come to an end.
Nakakatakot
My
ng
name
mga
is
ganito.
Leonor Clay, and this was the darkest
Ayan, darkest secret.
secret.
Ayan, tapos na ako. Ang dami ko nakain. Busog na busog ako. Ayan, thank you sa panonood. Hanggang sa muli. Bye-bye!